Ni zari ma 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 ri zari ma pa ni ni pa ma pa ni zari ni ri za ni pa ni pa ma ri za ni zari ma ma ri zari ma pa ni pa ma pa ni zari ni ri za ni pa ni pa ma ri za.
How do you sing fast notes with complete clarity? That's what we are going to discuss today. So I'm going to give you some very practical tips and exercises to handle speed in any song. You know, speed in music looks very difficult at first, but if you actually go down to the basics, it's actually very easy. Okay, so in today's video, I'm going to break it down into two parts: speed with swaras and speed with akara. If you are able to master these two things, then you will be able to handle any song with the fast phrases. Okay, so this is a very important video for you. So stay with me till the end of this video. I'm Pratibha Sarathy and you're watching VoxGuru's YouTube series. If you enjoy our videos, please hit that subscribe button right away. It will really motivate me to keep creating great content for you. So let's start with the first step, which is speed with swaras. So if you want to sing a swara segment like this,
Sari ga ma ga ri sari ga ma pa ma ga pa ma pa da pa ma da ma pa da ni da pa ma pa da ni,
and so on. So the first thing you have to focus on is maintaining perfect shruti or perfect pitch, right? Even when you're singing fast, every note has to be in its perfect pitch. Otherwise, there will not be any clarity, right? If your notes are not in perfect pitch, it will sound like this.
Sari ga ma pa ma ga pa.
It will sound like you're talking, not singing, okay? So check the pitch of your notes, and if you feel that it is not properly aligned, you are frequently missing your shruti, then it means that you need to practice at a slower speed. So always start from the slower speed where you are able to pitch the notes properly and gradually increase. I always tell my students to use a metronome during practice. So when you use a metronome, it gives you a certain tempo, right? So for example, if this is your tempo,
Sari ga ma ga ri sari ga ma pa ma ga ma pa.
So check the pitch at this tempo. If you are missing the pitch here, further reduce the metronome speed.
Sari ga ma ga ri sari ga ma pa ma ga ma pa,
and so on. So the important thing is every note has to be in shruti, and that is the speed at which you should sing, and gradually from there you have to increase the metronome speed. Now the second important point which many people miss is relaxing your vocal muscles. That is your lips, your tongue, your lower jaw. All of them are very actively working, right? When I'm singing something like
Sari ga ma ga ri sari ga ma pa ma ga ma pa.
So my lips have to move very freely, my tongue has to move freely, my jaw should not be having any tension. So there are some very specific exercises that you have to do to relax these muscles. One such exercise is the lip rolls. Okay, I have spoken a lot about lip rolls on this channel, so please check out my other detailed videos on this. So lip rolls goes like, okay, so you do this particular pattern on all the notes of your scale. So that gives you a nice relaxation to your lips and your jaw. Another such exercise is called tongue trills. So when you keep doing this on different scales, your tongue also becomes more relaxed. And you will clearly see how it becomes easier to sing just by relaxing these muscles. Now another important thing you have to remember with fast swaras is the way you pronounce the syllables. So for example, when I'm singing
Sari ga ma ga ri sari ga ma pa ma ga ma pa.
So every syllable that I'm pronouncing, right, the sa, ri, ga, ma, all the consonants, you have to touch them very gently, like
sa, ri, ga, ma.
So you just touch it and come back. It's like throwing a ball against a wall, right? So when you throw a ball, it does not stick to the wall for too long. It just touches the wall and immediately bounces back. That is how your movement should be when you are pronouncing fast swaras. Because if you try to stick too much, like
sa, ri, ga, ma,
then you will not be able to move fast. So you have to bounce off the swaras.
Sari ga ma ga ri ga ma pa ma ga ri ga ma pa.
But remember, you need to have clarity in the pronunciation of the swaras. You should not pronounce it so loose that it sounds like
Sari ga ma ga ri ga ma pa ma ga ri ga ma pa.
So it should not happen that you're not even properly touching it, right? So you have to really practice that bounce effect where the clarity is also there, but there is no stickiness in the swaras. Now let's move to the next part, which is speed with akara. How do you achieve speed with akara? Like if you have to sing, so how do you develop that agility? The main technique here is using your breath effectively. Okay, let me slow it down for you. So when I'm singing, you see every note is getting a breath pulse. I'm not just singing as I'm not singing like that, right? I'm doing that's coming from my breath. It's not coming from my jaw. I'm not moving my jaw at all. Okay, I'm not doing I'm not doing that. I'm doing okay, so you have to get used to this pulse. That is what we call singing from the nabhi, right? I have spoken about this also in a different video in case you want to go into the basics of that. So when you give this pulse, then you can sing at any speed because it's the same technique. Okay, so the main trick is to consistently give that pulse on every note. But make sure you first practice it on slow speeds. Get full clarity in that, and only after that you come to the faster speeds. And the second important tip for you to sing faster akara is reduce the weight on your voice. That's very natural, right? If I'm walking, carrying a lot of heavy weight, I cannot walk fast. Similarly, for the voice also, if you are using your full weight of the voice, you cannot go beyond a certain speed. So if I try to sing, if I put that full pressure, I cannot go fast. So try to find that mixed voice, the tone like this. So that will be easier on your voice. It will not cause much of strain, and also it will sound more pleasant. Hope you enjoyed that video on how to sing fast notes with full clarity. If you want to learn many more such techniques in a very practical way with professional guidance, then please come join my live voice culture course. We teach many such important fundamentals for you to develop your voice and take your singing to the next level. So if you want to join us, just drop us a WhatsApp message. I've shared the link in the description. So say hi and we'll give you all the details about our courses. And if you want to learn self-learning courses, so if you want to pursue music at your own flexible time and pace, we also have plenty of courses for you on the VoxGuru app. So please explore the app. The link is again in the description. So explore the app and I'll be eagerly waiting for your WhatsApp message. Take care and see you soon.